Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new around here. Today we're going to be watching the GOAT of 1v1, that is of course Fairy Peak. And we're on board with Fairy Peak here, coming up against actually a very promising Saudi Arabian player going by the name Dr. Known. A lot of you will know that name. He's even bracketed on his name the next G.O.A.T. I think that's because the fact that everybody's referring him to the next G.O.A.T. But he's Dr. Known. That's what we know him as, and yeah, he's a very good 1v1 player already, very well established, and a very promising, still very promising player. Good shot from Fairy Peak off the bar there. Fairy Peak is the one who takes the lead in this game though. This video is largely about Fairy Peak. There will be videos about Dr. Known in the near future, as promised, to those who are wondering where he is on this channel. They will be coming, yep, but today is about Fairy Peak, and Fairy Peak still knocking around in the ones ranked scene by the looks of things. That's a cool goal explosion. I've not seen that before. Yeah, Fairy Peak still playing ones, which is great to see, because I think a lot of us, when we were introduced to 1v1 on this game, a lot of you OG viewers, if you like, probably found Fairy Peak through 1v1. It's a good take from Dr. Known. Probably found Fairy Peak through 1v1, maybe on Johnny Boy's channel, probably, most likely. And obviously he was a very well established free player as well, and still is. But Fairy Peak, it's good to see him back in ones, because although he isn't the greatest ones player of all time currently at the moment, sorry, I've said that wrong. He isn't the greatest 1v1 player at the moment, but he is the greatest 1v1 player of all time, in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions. So it's good to see him back in ranked and sort of battling out with the best 1v1 players in the world currently. It is 2-2 in this game. Fairy Peak did get another goal there. And with a minute and 15 cast in this game, Fairy Peak on the ball here. He's taking it down the side of the field very quickly. Can't quite gain control of the ball just yet, but he does still have possession. He's picked up 100 boost on the left. He goes for a high flick to try and maybe make Dr. Known waste some boost. But Dr. Known has come off the ball very quickly here. Fairy Peak does just about get back to that one and make the save. Fairy Peak now again with possession in his own half, with plenty of boost to work with. Losing control of the ball there a little bit though, not too sure that was the plan for Fairy Peak. He did maybe just rush his play a little bit too much there, thinking about if Dr. Known was going to challenge or not, and he did lose control in doing so. So Dr. Known now with 3 goals to Fairy Peak's 2. And Fairy Peak coming away off of that kickoff without the ball this time. Dr. Known with 1 reset and a good shot, and almost a good save from Fairy Peak there. He did get decent contact on the ball, but the ball does bounce off the post and go into the goal. Almost a good save, but a very good shot at the same time. And Fairy Peak looking to get a shot off there. He did get a shot off the kickoff, looking like he was going to get a kickoff goal, but couldn't quite find the angle. He gets a really early challenge on Dr. Known in Dr. Known's own half. And a very solid challenge, but doesn't quite come away with the ball. Can't quite get a shot on net just yet. He's going to do more defending here. Gets a good block on the ball, solid contact, and he's going to come away with plenty of space to work with here, and plenty of boost as well. Dr. Known is going to close the angle down quickly and force Fairy Peak to shoot early, which he does, and it isn't a great shot either. And Dr. Known is going to go 5-2 up here. So that's a 3-goal deficit for Fairy Peak in this game, and Dr. Known looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Fairy Peak doesn't really have an answer. He's looking like he's a little bit worried about the early challenges from Dr. Known, and he's thrown the ball away quite a lot because of that, giving away possession too easily so far in this game. Fairy Peak, we know, is a very fast player still, even to this day. He's a very quick player, and almost getting contact on the ball there. Dr. Known did expect the contact to come, and in doing so, actually, Fairy Peak ends up mind gaming Dr. Known. I don't think that was intentional. I think Fairy Peak did want to make contact on that ball and get a shot off, and that's exactly what Dr. Known expected. But either way, it doesn't matter. Fairy Peak comes away with a goal. A goal's a goal, and now he's got another attack here. He's going to go for a late flick. Delayed flick. Pops the ball just a little bit higher than his car, and then went for the bump afterwards on Dr. Known. Dr. Known having to avoid the bump, and in doing so, not able to get the save on that ball that was coming at him. It's a good shot from Fairy Peak with 0 boost. Pushes Dr. Known back, and very good speed from Fairy Peak, as I was just saying a minute ago. Still a very quick and capable player in the air. Improving there, beating Dr. Known, who is a young Saudi Arabian player. Very good 1v1 player. He beat him to the ball comfortably. It was a risky challenge. Fairy Peak, he had to make that work, because if he doesn't, he's probably going to concede down the other end. But he ties the game up. He was 3 goals down, remember. Ties the game up now, 5-5, a minute and 30 seconds remaining. Ferrypeak just getting barged off the ball there. Gonna have to try and pick up some pads. Picks up 1, he's got 12 boosts to play with. It's a dangerous attack from Dr. Known, who gets a really nice 50 on the line. O'Khalid-esque 50 there from Dr. Known. And scores his 6th goal of the game. 6-5 now. In favour of Dr. Known. Ferrypeak still got a little bit more work to do. He did bring it back level with 5-5 after being 3 goals down. He's got a little bit more to do here if he wants to come away with a win in this game. Dr. Known, as I keep saying, a very solid ones player. Not easy to break down at all. It's looking like he is going to go 2 goals up in this game, which he does. 7-5 to Dr. Known now. And Ferrypeak with 2 goals to come back from just to square this game up with only a minute remaining. It's going to be tough. But if a man can do it, it is Ferrypeak. Very, very clutch player. Never ever count Ferrypeak out, especially back in the day. But even now, I still wouldn't count him out. I think if he really wanted to take one seriously, he could easily do so and be a very dangerous ones player. Be a very unique ones player in today's style of 1v1, but I still think he could pull it off. I still think he could be very good at it. I mean, he is very good at it, clearly. I mean, he's going toe-to-toe with one of the best ones players in the world at the moment. Make that 7-6. Dr. Known now, Ferrypeak does get a goal back. And with 35 seconds remaining, plenty of time on the clock for Ferrypeak to square this one up. He doesn't get a great kickoff though, but he is going to be able to retreat and get his corner boost before Dr. Known can get a shot off. And Ferrypeak is just going to sit back here and allow Dr. Known to take his shot. Wasn't a great shot, but he does get a demo on Ferrypeak. Dr. Known's going to take the ball back here, try and waste a bit of time. Ferrypeak's going to have to push in here, which he does so. Oh, and he gets a nice shot on target as well. It's a beautiful shot from Ferrypeak off of the sidewall. He did exactly what I said he needed to do. Had to rush in, running out of time. Dr. Known was just going to waste time and frustrate Ferrypeak. And Ferrypeak was thought, nope, I'm going in. All or nothing. Gets a nice shot off. 7-7 then, all square with 5 seconds remaining. Ferrypeak looking to win this game in the dying moments of the game. And there's definitely something Ferrypeak can do. He does have a reset here. Decides not to use it. Decides to go low with it. To try and catch the ball. Almost a chance there for Ferry at the end to get his 8th goal and the game. But not quite. We go into overtime. 7-7. Can Ferrypeak come away with this one? We shall see. It's not going to be easy. Dr. Known, a very good ones player. Ferrypeak here in his own half, in his own corner. Picks up the 100 boost. Dr. Known playing a very high line. Ferrypeak has spotted that. Pops the ball over Dr. Known. Dr. Known is very quick to retreat and gain control of the ball for himself, which he does so here. He has just given the ball back to Ferrypeak though. Not quite actually. He does still have the ball and gets a nice demo on Ferrypeak, but Ferrypeak just about getting a touch on the ball before Dr. Known gets that demo in, and it sends the ball out to the midfield, allowing Ferrypeak to respawn. He does get the save just about from the respawn. It's a good save from Ferrypeak to play it onto his backboard, and now he's going to come away with the ball here. He's going to power the ball down the field first time and steal the boost of Dr. Known's. But Dr. Known coming away with the ball here. Ferrypeak is going to have to retreat, which he does. It's not too dangerous just yet. He can take control of this, can Ferrypeak, and he does so. Picks up his own boost as well, and now he's got an attack on Dr. Known. He's going to look for the air dribble, possibly the bump. Doesn't quite connect. Dr. Known does get a good save. Ferrypeak just losing the ball behind him there a little bit too much, I think. Not enough pace on the ball. Dr. Known spotted that and just waited patiently to make that save. Ferrypeak again. Coming forward here, he's going to have to go to the mid-left boost. Dr. Known is going to take possession most likely. Ferrypeak is still moving in though. Dr. Known does have the ball here. And it's Ferrypeak now defending in the almost 2nd minute of overtime. Ferrypeak does come away with the ball. He pokes it around Dr. Known and he's got a shot on target. And I think that's going to go in. Dr. Known's not getting back to that. It does go in. 8-7 then to Ferrypeak. Being 5-2 down, that's quite an impressive comeback for Ferrypeak, who, you know, isn't at the absolute top of his ones game anymore. To take down a player like Dr. Known and come back from a 3-goal deficit is very impressive, and to win in overtime as well. Ferrypeak's still a very clutch 1v1 player, and he's proven that here in this replay. We do have another replay, and we're going to go and watch that right now. Okay, 2nd replay then, and he's coming up against a player who doesn't actually have a name, so I don't know who it is. I did check on ballchasing.com to look at their previous names. I still don't really know who it is. It's not somebody I've ever heard of. So yeah, we're just going to watch this one out. I don't know what to refer the opposition player to. That's not a good challenge though. for the opposition player. I'm not too sure what that was about. Bit of a slow drift there. I don't think he got the turn that he wanted. I think he was going for a quick turn, but not quite coming away with it. And now what's he up to here? Interesting kickoff, but he does actually come away with the ball. Does the orange team player. Very Peak with an early challenge off the ceiling, and a solid challenge at that. And he's going to get a nice shot off as well. Off of the corner bounce to make it 2-0 in this game with only 28 seconds past. The other player on the orange team not quite in this game just yet. Let's see what they can do. They have given the ball to Very Peak here, who is going to take it first time in the air. And almost gets a dunk there on the orange player, but not quite. Very Peak's going to struggle to save this one with 0 boost. It's a looping shot from the opposition player. Yeah, and Very Peak, no way he's going to be able to save that one with 0 boost. He couldn't catch up with the ball there. And even if he did catch up with the ball, it would have been a struggle. Orange team player faking the kickoff again, but not quite quick enough to get his boost. I'm not really too sure what he's playing at here. He went for the other corner boost and didn't get it. Very Peak probably had a free shot there, but wasn't expecting it. I don't think many of us would have. It's a good flick though on the near post from Very Peak to put the ball into the top right corner. And I think Very Peak probably just a little bit puzzled at the moment, as am I, with what I'm watching. But no disrespect to the other player, you know, he has got himself a goal in this game. It's a good pre-jump from Very Peak, very interesting, very unique pre-jump from Very Peak, and he gets a shot off as well, but he does get saved. Now he's going to have to retreat himself. Oh, he does foul his landing there, does Very Peak, and he is going to concede a second goal in this game to the orange team. Very Peak just failing his recovery there. Otherwise he would have got back in time. Another fake kickoff. Very Peak not reading these fake kickoffs so far. He's going to try and have to do so, because he keeps giving the ball to the opposition team, or the opposition player I should say. And Very Peak here with another open shot. And he does take it and score his 4th goal of the game. Very, very weird game so far. I don't think either player are really in this. I don't think Very Peak really knows what's going on. That's just pure speculation though, but I don't really know what's going on either. Very Peak is going to get himself a 5th goal in this game though. And looking pretty comfortable for him so far. The orange team player not really getting into this game at all. Hasn't really looked comfortable on or off the ball so far. Now Very Peak again looking for another goal, and he's going to get the 6th goal for himself in this game. 3 minutes and 10 remaining now, and Very Peak looking like he's going to run away with this one pretty comfortably. Another fake kickoff that Very Peak doesn't spot, but he does get 100 boost in the corner, but then gets demoed by the orange team player, who is going to take the mid-right boost with 100 boost here. He's got 1 reset, he's got 2 resets, and it's a good shot, not quite on target. It's unfortunate, honestly. A good double reset there, but the shot just coming in a little too high off the backboard. So he definitely has the mechanics on the other team. Just not quite settling into this game yet. Maybe he's never played Very Peak before. I mean, this is the GOAT of ones he's coming up against here. So maybe he's just a little bit shaky, a little bit nervous. But it's looking like he's cementing himself into this game a bit more now. Getting a bit more aggressive. Gets another demo on Very Peak. Both players faking each other out here. Both of them not really wanting to go for the ball. Very Peak decides to retreat and allow his opposition player to take possession here. And again, Very Peak finds himself retreating, but it is a comfortable save. It's good shadow defense again from Very Peak. And looking like he's going to have to save this one as well. He doesn't have much boost to play with, and he does get his boost stolen as well. Very Peak's just going to have to sit behind this ball. Doesn't quite do so, but just about takes the ball away from the other player before he can get a shot off. And this game now looking like a bit of a scrappy game in the midfield. Neither player looking like they're going to really score at the moment. Very Peak doing a lot of defending, but the offense from the orange team not looking too strong at all. It's a good first time reset. Very Peak can't quite catch up with the ball though after using said reset, and now he's going to have to do some defending once again. So musty flick from the opposition player. Definitely got the mechanics on the other team. It's a great shot, great power. The mechanics are there. So I'm not sure what is going on in the rest of the game. It's been a little bit shaky, but he's definitely settled into this game. Looking more dangerous now. He's going to get his 4th goal of the game as well. Very Peak getting caught out in the midfield there with not much boost to get back with. And he's got to be careful here, because he was 4 goals up in this game. Now only 2. with 1:18 remaining. So there's plenty of time for Ferry Pig to lose this game yet. Plenty of time, so he needs to be careful. Play a little bit more smart and get some more solid 50s, which he's done so here. Goes for the musty and the bump afterwards. Not quite coming in enough though for the ball to go in the opposition net. A minute remaining. And Ferry Pig finds himself defending once again. It's a really good barreled 50-50 from the opposition player, and the demo afterwards as well. Just walks straight through Ferry Pig like he's not even there. And he does get himself a goal for it as well. Ferry Pig now only 1 goal ahead. He's going to be a little bit nervous here as Ferry Pig, because he was winning this game comfortably, but now he seems a little bit shaky. Can't quite settle in. It's another bad challenge from Ferry Pig. He's going to get back in time though. The other player decides not to go for goal and instead take the ball up the wall. Gets one reset. Gets a little wave dash landing. Ferry Pig not expecting that at all. Lagging behind a little bit on the backboard there. And he wasn't able to get back to that ball in time across his goal. 6-all then. And half a minute remaining. Can Ferry Pig get himself a goal off kickoff? Not quite. It's a really good save actually from the other player on the orange team. Ferry Pig still in possession here though. Plenty of boost to work with, and he does get himself his 7th goal of the game with 25 seconds remaining. It's looking like a very, very close finish here in this game. Either player still in this game. Ferry Pig, the man in the lead at the moment. Is he going to be able to get back into this? Yes, he can. Just without getting bumped off of the ball there. The other player was looking for the bump on Ferry Pig, but Ferry Pig just about avoiding it. And 10 seconds remaining. Ferry Pig just needs to take control of this ball. Decides to leave it. He actually pinched it away. And now he's got himself under a bit of pressure here. Can he save this? Just about saving it on his goal line. And I think that might just do it, yep. The other player can't quite keep the ball up there. And Ferry Pig does come away with a win, but he certainly didn't make it easy for himself. Nonetheless, though, a very entertaining game, and I hope everybody that had watched this and got this far enjoyed the game. Thank you if you did get this far. I do really appreciate it. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed, and leave a comment too. It's nice to interact with the viewers every now and again. Thanks again to the people that watched, and I'll speak to you all very soon.